I was gonna say, if you want like a rundown of stuff, ask for a rundown of stuff, don't hop straight into the game. I may be a
This is going in! My head is about to explode! Team Fortress 2 is a team-based first-person shooter released on the 10th of October 2007. Damn. Developed by the godfather of gaming, Valve, has gathered a fairly large fan base. Going from £50 to £20 and then becoming completely free to play in 2011, the game is iconic and is often said to be one of the best first-person shooters of all time. But that's the thing. I don't understand why. I just don't. I get it. I know I get the part where, like, I know that there's a bunch of memes from it. I know that, like, Source Filmmaker and all that sort of stuff. I kind of get that part, you know, I found that funny as a kid as well. But how has there never been a new character added to this game? Not only that, but it's just looks confusing, complicated. You've got, like, different loadouts and different, like, weapons you can apply to different people. How do you get them? What are they? I don't really get that part too much. Let's avoid making the obvious comparison, okay? Of course, a lot of people compare it to Overwatch. They're both class-based shooters. And, like, Overwatch does seem to be the more user-friendly and better option. Like, that game's still getting updates, that game's still getting new heroes and all that sort of stuff. And, like, Overwatch is still doing better than TF2, right? Right? I know. With that being said, today I'm daring to ask the question, why do people play Team Fortress 2? Also, quick note, this is gonna, you know, sort of be off the cuff. I have a script written for this part, but I'm gonna see if I can say it all just me. Thank you so much for your support in the previous video. It blew up, and oh my gosh, I was not expecting any of that. I understand, and I get that probably, you know, I'm probably not going to get the same exact attention as I did in that video for this one, but for those of you who did stay and subscribed, I really do appreciate all of you, and for those who just watched the OSU video and left it like that, that's fine as well. I just appreciate you guys and your kind comments and everything. Originally, I was going to make a 50 subscriber special, then we blew past that. Then I was going to make a 100 subscriber special. Then we blew past that. And then 200, and you get the gist. So now it's going to be a 200 subscriber special. Unless this video blows up as well. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I don't really know what I want to do for my 200 subscriber special. I thought I'd have way more time to sort of, you know, arrange this and get it all sorted out. So please, in the comment section below, suggest what you want me to do. I don't really know. Maybe like a new video type or something else. I'm working on a new video type right now, but like something completely new, so a completely different like range of content. I don't really know. But yeah, no, put your suggestions in the comments and I'll read through them. Yeah, thank you. Moving on with the video, I was told that Team Fortress 2 is like any team-based game. It's more fun with friends. And unfortunately, I don't know what that word means, and it frightens me. So instead, I got these people: Dylan, Oscar, Michael, Harry, Nathan, Peter, and finally Frankie with an astonishing 3,000 hours in TF2. If you can't tell, this is a far larger group than I'm used to, so this will be slightly more difficult, but I'm sure that I'm going to still learn just as much as I did in the OSU video. Damn it. Starting off the day, it's kind of instantly noticeable how old this game is. Because the default resolution is a grand old 1176 by 664. But it automatically switched all of my graphics settings to high. So it can tell I have a beefy computer, but not that I have good monitors. Weird. Oh, yeah, you see, Team Fortress 2 runs on a very, very old engine called Source. Most old Valve games are built off this engine. And if you've ever played a Source game before, you're probably used to seeing these menus. But they strike fear into my console gamer heart. Side note, if it hasn't been obvious over the past 2 videos, I'm not really a PC gamer. I went from a PS2 to a 360, to a Wii, to a PS3, to a Wii U, to a PS4, and now finally a PS5. I like my PS5. I can play game.
Now should we do Luxor versus Luxor? We both get a Luxor, and whoever's Luxor survives at the end wins a prize.
What's the prize?
You get to live. Luxor boom.
Put in rest mode, come back a month later with a monstrously high energy bill, and would you look at that, it's still there. Except for that one time when I was playing Persona 5 and I was mid-palace, I didn't save and my PS5 randomly turned on and off and deleted like 3 hours of progress. What happened there? Anyway, I have had to get a computer for like studies and stuff like that. So I've gone from this funky and definitely fun Lenovo laptop that had a terrible trackpad and a terrible keyboard to a HP Omen gaming laptop to finally this beast of a thing. An i9 12K 32GB of DDR4 RAM and a beefy RTX 3080 Ti. Because they ran out of 3090 stock. It can do anything I want it to do. And I never really have to finagle with any settings to make the game run smoothly. Just set everything to max and forget about it. Life could not be simpler. Now, with everything I just said, I think it's pretty obvious where my priorities run when gaming. Convenience. I like pressing start on a game and it boots perfectly. I press find match and I get into a match. Stable servers and straightforward controls. So when I see this, yeah, I get a little bit overwhelmed. You may have noticed when I was going over my journey through gaming that PC never really came up. Well, going back to convenience, my first laptop could run stuff like Just Cause 2, but they were on very low settings, a trackpad, a terrible laptop keyboard. Needless to say, it wasn't very convenient. To conclude, I never went through my PC phase. It scared me and it smelt weird. Wait, why did I go on this tangent again? Oh right, Source! It scared me. We eventually got into a game. Now I wanted to do the tutorials, but I was told by my powerful overlords that they are bad and you can get the gist of the game by just playing. Yeah, don't worry about that, there's gonna be a lot of those today. Now, did Frankie give me a good explanation on the rules of the game? No, not really. Did the rest of the group give me any, tips? No, not really. But to be honest, I thought it was pretty self-explanatory anyways. Speedy goat legs, rocket jump, easy win, aerial denial, and Scottish, I think. Turn the brain off, 2-player game, heal spaghetti, crikey. Oh, wee wee. That French one's gonna be terrible. I thought I'd play Soldier first, as the professional suggested either him or Pyro. Oh, come on! Okay, maybe I should have played Pyro first. But Soldier was interesting. I'm really bad at single-fire projectile weapons. Actually, I'm kind of just bad at single-fire weapons in general. I mean, I'm sure there's one person with an automatic weapon as their primary weapon in Team Fortress 2, right? Just you, huh? Ah, who could forget you? Back to the game. We played Payload. Yeah, we'll get to that at the end. Similar to another game I shan't mention, you escort a payload from one side of the map to the other. Now, when I used to play a certain other game I said I wouldn't mention, Payload wasn't my favorite game mode. And it kind of still holds up here. I don't know, man. No one likes escort missions, and Payload is just an escort mission with fewer steps. I will say this, though. This felt more bearable. The only thing I could really put this to, though, is, I guess, the map design. And the fact that there's no massive shield blocking me from the enemy! Sorry about that. Definitely wasn't thinking about he who should not be named. One thing I really like about Team Fortress 2 is the lack of character limits. If you wanted a team of 32 players of medics, yes, that's possible. Impractical, but possible. I think this is where a lot of the friendly fun of Team Fortress 2 comes in. As one game, me and a couple other friends all went engineer and made 3 turrets at the final point, and after 4 minutes of stalling, we failed. But did I have fun? Yes! We played a couple more games, and finally, we closed the gaming session. Wait, what? That's it? I don't understand. I mean, I had fun, but there's still so many questions I have. What are items? What are crates? What are contracts? What is the team? Who are we fortressing? Why is there 4 of us? Is there Trez? What the hell are we doing? Oh, man. Now I'm going to have to finish this video without a full picture of Team Fortress 2. If only I could make another video of this game. Fuck!